It's been pretty dark out there recently. There are a lot of reasons why, so I made a list. I'm not going to talk about any of these things today, though. You probably already know about them anyways. It's pretty hard to escape the constant deluge of these big, heavy things. Instead, I'm just going to focus on one local reason why we've been in the dark recently. I'm talking about this cloud. I know it sounds trivial, but hear me out. Because you see, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac, Vermont is the second cloudiest state in the country, with only 58 full sun days a year, equal to about 16% of the year. That's 1 out of every 7 days. There are 4 core cloud types, demarcated by their shape and their altitude. In Vermont, my mortal enemy has become the stratus cloud. Stratiform clouds, named after the Latin word for layer, sit low in the sky and blanket the entire horizon in gray, seemingly for months at a time. I lived in Vermont for several years before I noticed the cloud. If you're not paying close enough attention, Thin Veil can almost look like it's a blue sky day. Before I consciously recognized this cloud, though, my body knew it was there. When my head is stuck in the cloud for too long, the haze inevitably invades my mind. After too long, it feels like I'm stuck in some kind of backroom maze and I just can't find the exit. Over time, this leaves me feeling disconnected from myself and unable to find joy in the everyday things that I normally do. Sometimes it feels like I'm locked in a daily battle with myself that I can't ever win. When this happens, I often end up just lying on the floor, staring at the ceiling, looking up there to try to find the right levers to pull to get myself going. But when that inevitably doesn't work, sometimes the best that I can really do is just find a dark hole to wait until the gloom has passed, until this annual curse is over, until the beast has had its fill and just leave us alone. Why does all this happen? We'll never really know why, per se, but maybe we can at least try to learn how. You see, biologically, the sun is the eternal flame igniting our engine. Beyond giving power to our plant friends through photosynthesis, sunlight also triggers chemical reactions within our bodies, too. After traveling nearly 93.7 million miles to reach the Earth, when the morning sun hits our optic nerve and bounces around on the rods and cones, it starts 2 hormone reactions. First, it inhibits the release of melatonin, the sleeping neurotransmitter. Then, it stimulates the creation of serotonin, the get-up-and-go mood-altering neurotransmitter. In this instance, the sun is what's called a Zeitgeber, a rhythmically occurring natural phenomenon which acts as a cue in the regulation of our body's daily clock, our circadian rhythm. Since realizing how important all this actually is, chasing that first minute in the sun each day has become my bliss. I've truly become an apostle at the altar of Apollo. When I'm basking in the brilliance of our nearest star, our big heavy problems feel just a little bit lighter. Peace feels like it's a real possibility. Happiness becomes almost a near inevitability. I don't want to sound glib in saying that sunshine will just solve all of our problems. Suffering persists on even the most gorgeous days. With the state of the world right now, that feels especially true. Instead, I hope it's just a way to find a path out of a dark place. A chance to find the space to quell your inner turmoil. A way to make peace with yourselves so that we can all pursue peace together. And for now, at least the winter is over in Vermont, although we know it will be back. But when it does happen, remember this. Remember the awesome power of something so simple as a minute in the sun. Perhaps, given the right frame of mind after that, you'll even be able to find some beauty in the clouds.